Hey, it's Austin, and this is my channel, All Things Unkempt. Today I have a really exciting drawing, one that took me longer than I think all the other drawings have on this channel so far. That's not really a problem though. I like spending more time on my drawings, and I'm really happy with how this one turned out. If you guys haven't played the game or haven't seen the show, I highly recommend it. Um, the Last of Us is a great series, and it's full of really interesting special effects and character design ideas that I really like and I think are really cool. It's just everything right up my alley. So I was really excited to get to um, draw this creature of mine. So, let's cut this bit and move forward. Hey, all right, here we go. So I did something a little bit different with the beginning of this drawing. I wanted to make sure I got the proportions really right, especially if I'm doing something that's more normal anatomy, I guess. Even though by the end of this you'll see it's definitely not super normal anatomy. But anyways, I just overlaid a skull that was kind of in the head position I wanted onto a picture of some actual special effects made mask piece for one of the clickers from the show, and just kind of overlaid them together, kind of figured out the basic shape. And I didn't want to copy everything. Sometimes when you trace, people think you are like literally tracing every detail, but really I just did it purely for the anatomy and the positioning of it, having the mouth open like that and kind of facing off at an angle. As we get going here, it's been a minute since my last video. I actually received a commission right as I was wrapping this one up, so I wanted to get to work on that real quickly and do it. So that kind of got into my video making time, and I have also just been really busy in life as well. You know how things go. As an artist, this stuff always ends up kind of as a chore. The video making part for me still feels, I think, very much like a chore. I know how to do the ABCs of it, that's about it. And I don't know what else I want to do yet with it at the moment, but for now I'm enjoying this and I think I will keep doing this. Something else that's been going on lately is it has been heating up where I live. Right now I am sweating as I record this because the studio is so warm, even with the doors open. It rained today, which cooled it down. Thankfully, it's still just way too warm. Not super used to the heat around here, so hopefully it'll cool down soon. I had a lot of fun drawing this. You can see I'm wearing a lot of longer sleeved shirts and stuff. That's because it was a lot colder when I was drawing this, and honestly I think I probably prefer that. Drawing this was a lot of fun. I watched the show, The Last of Us. I haven't seen any gameplay footage or played the game in a very long time. I never played the second one, but I always thought the clickers were really cool just as an element of the game, and then that being applied, I guess, to real life in a way. I don't know, I thought it was really interesting. The infected, they're infected with this fungus type of disease. It's literally mushrooms infesting instead of some kind of weird like neurological virus. And in this case, the clickers case, they, from what I understand, the mushrooms have at least developed a way of some defense, so their ability to not be, hit in the head real hard and immediately killed is harder to do because the mushrooms and everything have basically changed the skull and made it much harder. However, it actually also blinds them, so now they can't see. I don't know, it just seems like a really cool idea. Especially in a game, the mechanics of that means you have to find a different way of exterminating them instead of the normal way you would with normal infected zombies. And I don't know, I think that's really neat. And also I think they look really cool because instead of a normal human face, they have this like cracking open skull with interesting fungal bodies growing from it. So I wanted to do my own because I am interested in that kind of stuff, in like fungus and mushroomy natural stuff. So I thought this would be, I don't know, great. It ended up taking quite a bit longer than I wanted to. If I remember right, I think it was like 18 hours, which is 10 hours over what I want to be doing. Again, like I've mentioned before, I want to be doing longer drawings, longer like this, and even longer than this too. I just simply want to get these videos out a little bit faster, so I can't do that right now. It's unfortunate, but I think what I can do in 8 hours and stuff is great. Speaking of which, that commission that I mentioned a minute ago, that is all wrapped and done as well. So all I need to do is also put that video together, and that will be out soon. And I'll leave it as a surprise. It's a lot more, it's a lot cuter than this. Let's just put it that way. And I think you guys will like that one. If this gross stuff is a little too weird for you. I haven't done much commission work in pencil and graphite, so I'm pretty happy I was able to do that. Most of my commissions in the past, or work I guess I've just done for people, have been paintings. Just something people are used to, I suppose. I have no problem with it, but you know, clearly, if you've seen my channel, this is this is what I like to do. Maybe I'll do some painting on here in the future, but for now, I'm absolutely just sticking to this. You can see it on the right there, on the right of my drawing paper. That is an electric eraser I just got. I actually got it, I think around this point of the drawing, a little bit earlier. I have always just wanted to be able to make, you know, thinner, finer, erased lines. Sometimes you don't know where you're going to add those little tiny details and highlights, and you go back in with an eraser. And I have a pretty small like eraser already, and you can get a nice edge on it and kind of carve out whatever shape. But wow, I wasn't expecting it to be so good, but the electric eraser really is a game changer for me, at least, in doing this. You'll see me using it a ton in this video. You can just get, you know, you can shave down the eraser on it to a point, and then you can basically, you know, within about a 1 millimeter thickness, get just about any shape you want really easily. And yeah, you'll just do it on the first shot. Maybe if you need a little line or squiggle or a highlight, you can get it right. That you won't have to go back in. You erase too much and you go back in with a pencil, or you don't erase enough, and then you know it's really difficult. It doesn't have any of those problems. It is a little bit loud, not gonna lie. I was hoping it would be quieter. It comes with 2 different tip sizes for erasers, and the erasers it comes with, while it does come with a lot, which is nice, they are not the most high quality erasers I've ever used. So actually, the other eraser I have that's so small, they are pretty much the same size erasers and fit in there. So I've been using those just because it erases better and smoother and cleaner. But it does rip through the erasers. The like two I don't know, 3/4 of an inch long eraser tips that they have, I probably went through at least 3 of those for this drawing. Something I've also found myself doing is using it too much when I shouldn't be, because it's so convenient, but I don't want to use up my erasers that fast. So I need to, when I'm not trying to do something super detailed and tiny, I should be using a normal stick eraser like I have been in the past. This was a really cool drawing to do. I haven't done a mouth like that in a long time. I don't do portraits, and I suppose this is the closest portrait I've done so far. You know, yay me. It's just the mouth. The electric eraser was perfect for the teeth, getting the tiny little highlights on all the little points, especially in the teeth in the back. Really surprised with how that turned out. I don't feel like it would look that good, honestly, if I hadn't have done that. Nothing you see in this drawing is really truly based on anything in nature. I'm typically a very non-representational artist, so I was like, I know what mushrooms look like, I know what fungus looks like, I know what the head of these creatures look like, but I don't have to copy, a specific mushroom for nature. I know that's probably would make more sense, and might even make this drawing a little more compelling, but honestly, I'd rather just kind of do my own thing and not have stuff that's super representational and leaves, even more yet imagination for the drawing. It took me a while to figure out some proportions too. The shoulders were actually kind of nasty. I don't know. I never took anatomy drawing classes or courses, so I just wound up tracing my own reflection in the mirror with a dry erase marker and framing that in a box so I could see where so the shoulders would be cut off. And if you go back to the beginning of the video, you will actually see I do fill in more of a gap that I was leaving, and it would have been an awkward looking piece. I am looking at getting new paper. I tried my best to fill in the background. I didn't want it to be black. I did want it to be darker than it ends up here, but I simply just don't actually know what I'm doing, and I believe I've learned better now. My paper is probably a little too hard, a little too smooth, and then the graphite powder I'm using is horribly low quality because it is just all of my graphite shavings mixed together. So in the future, that will look much better, but here we are about to finish up this piece. I'm really happy with it. I feel like I pushed myself to do this, and I'm happy with how it turned out. I was pretty worried at the beginning because it felt like I was undertaking a lot for myself anyways, but I don't think so. So I hope everyone likes it. I hope you guys will stick around, wait for the next video coming out soon. Subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know if you want me to do reviews on any of the stuff I use. I think that would be pretty fun too. I just don't know what anyone cares about. I just know what I like. So yeah, let me know down below, and I will see you guys next time.